So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated.
Oh, good climb! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. They've played it short. That's going across goal. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Ball is over the line. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis. Now Neymar. Veron. Opts for safety. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. De Ligt gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Bastoni. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Diaz! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And they've got rid. Serginho. Oh, that is a good ball. He's having a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Veron is always looking to break lines. And here's Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through?
Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now the ball's gone astray. It's Pele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And that's been won straight back. De Ligt is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Koundé. Rijkaard. And here's Raul. Now it's Neymar. Out of play for a goal kick.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Barella. Grimaldo. And it's Serginho. Diaz. Diaz is onto this. Manchester United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Diaz is in a really good position out wide. Veron. Can he get on the end of this? Roll gets into a good position. The ball's swung in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's been shifted off it. Nice bit of trickery. Veron! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi wins the duel this time. Aimed beyond the defence. We are into stoppage time. And it's Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Veron goes long.
Manchester United.
So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And a chance! And that's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shevchenko. Neymar. Now it's Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. Crossed into the box.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele. And he's forced to go back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
For Veron. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Davis. And it's Neymar. Cavani. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He is through here. Big chance! He's got a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Neymar. And it's Davis. João Neves gets a foot in here. And here's Davis. Neymar.
Munich really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Messi. Veron threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. Foot in. Short changes him with that pass. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Davis does well to get it back. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
And the shot! And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Munich really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And here's Haaland. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Looking for the far post. Davis with the clearance. Wriggles his way through. And he lines up a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Pele. He's got away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bastoni. Neymar. Driving forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is...
Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. And no, that was never going to make it. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Cavani taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match and deserved. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
And here's Musiala. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Koundé. De Ligt gets a foot in here. Musiala. Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Guti. And he plays one through. And this is Pele! And that is well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he is dashing away. Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard running. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Stoichkov. That is good alertness. Baresi. Now it's Van Basten. And he's picked out the run. Raul. Messi. For Musiala. Batistuta. Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Albert Ferrer cuts it out. He has found the way through. Try and Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Hangs one in. He leaps for it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Koundé. Howson. Albert Ferrer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Guti. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Guti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's onto this. He's got a roll! They want to be quick to recover this. Veron is the team's great visionary.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Van Basten! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their 3rd corner. Batistuta! No, not the best of headers. Now he's off and running. Musiala.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And they win it back again. Oh, that's a Van Basten! Oh, he's been... And it's come back out to him. It's anyone's ball now. And he's whipped a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative.
Hey, Mr.
competitive
Rao,
with just the
how are
decisive
you?
moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh
Paparazzi.
initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
हो जाएगा भाई, वो भी हो जाएगा.
So right back into the
बहुत
action.
जल्दी करेंगे अपने उसके लिए भी.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a throw-in.
तू बता कैसा है भाई?
Baresi. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Musiala. This is a promising build-up. Takes the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more
चल
than
भाई
that.
गोल मारने का मन कर दिया अभी. चल गोल
They're
मारते
up to
हैं.
5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Threads one in. And that's a dangerous ball.
ओए यार थोड़ा
And he's
फास्ट
cleared it
रखता
out of harm's
फास्ट.
way. That's the throw. Veron. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
पता नहीं आवाज वो तो गई है.
Messi. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go
ये भी
backwards.
गलती करी आज.
Now it's Batistuta. Raul. Looking for the run. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Pele conjures time and space where few can. He was under real pressure there. And he welcomes it in.
चलो
Calm
चलो चलो
claims
चलो चलो
comfortably.
चलो टाइम नहीं है अभी फटाफट मारते हैं
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Munich are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, right place, right time.
तुम कैसे भूल जाते हो यार?
Harrison, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through.
कहाँ पीछे जा रहा
The
है?
ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the
Score इधर
opposition
करना है
saw
यार,
that
पीछे तुम
pass
जा रहे
coming
हो।
a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Musiala. Now it's Musiala. Aimed beyond, takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
अब गेम कंट्रोल इसके पास में है यार। हट। अब क्या मतलब इसको चेंज करने का भाई? David Beckham, second is come. भाई काफी दिनों बाद वैसे भी अपने आए इस लाइव स्ट्रीम के ऊपर, क्योंकि टाइम नहीं बन पा रहा था, अपना मिल नहीं पा रहे थे अपने, इसके लिए।
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Veron. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great defending, strong and determined. Guti.
Well, he certainly wasn't in
fuck.
the mood to take any risks.
यार मेरे को ही मारना था यार।
That'll be a
दो
throw.
चांस ऐसे अपनों ने मिस कर दिए जो क्लियर कट गोल थे यार।
And it's hoisted clear. Ball's out once more.
मुझे लगा निकल गया, वो पास डाल देगा।
Cleared away. Oh, well played. Can he get on the end of this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
हाँ यार, हट।
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Munich are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
The corner count is rising. That's 6.
कुछ कह नहीं सकते भाई इसके लिए, बाकी तो मेरे ख्याल से जीतना तो चाहिए भाई। कि यही साल है तो फिर टूर्नामेंट क्लब वर्ल्ड कप तो जीतना ही चाहिए।
Pau Kubasi can get it clear.
यार क्या हो रहा है यार, बार बार हट। क्या दिक्कत है भाई ये लोग को?
And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson has it out wide and in space.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
अरे यार गलत पास।
Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. And it's played forward. De Jong makes a dash for it. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And with that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions.
It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come. Neymar! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give...
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Camavinga! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And here's Dembele. Takes the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Neymar, foot in.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that has not gone well. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's with the keeper. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. Not the most accurate pass. And he has been fouled there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. Looking to play him in. Donatoni. And this is Drogba. Neymar. And Mendes. Koundé. Now Albert Ferrer. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Neymar. Veron is the team's great visionary. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pelé.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through. Lovely. And this is Dembele. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
He's going for goal! Pacho getting this one clear. And it's Koundé. Koundé carries the ball down the right. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Might be danger here. Nesta. Kukçu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Now it's Pelé. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Khan trying to keep this in. Chance to deliver. Cleared without hesitation. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Munich really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's going wide left. Threads one in. Mendes gets into a good position. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an interval.
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now that looks a decent ball. Donatoni. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Drogba. Shoots! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Great chance here from position A1. And this the perfect opportunity to Dembele! He doesn't look too happy with that. It's their second corner of the game. Shot at goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kukçu. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga. Donatoni. And it's Drogba. Drogba gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Abiati clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
This is good pressing then. It's Neymar! Chance again? No.
Munich really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Mendes running with the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Kokchu. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around.
Drogba! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard, and it's Veron, and the pass is intercepted. Drogba.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, it's come to nothing. There could be trouble here. Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Alexander-Arnold is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Looking for options for movement. He is just caressing the ball. And he's quick to get rid. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well measured. And he's taking no chances there. Paris Saint-Germain have their 3rd corner. Impressive jump! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Palhinha. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. Chance! And he's straight offside. Nuno Mendes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
Yeah, I remember a lot of those performances really well. Now it's Olise. Can he get away here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. So much time and space here. Big chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. That is good strength. That's tidy. And it's Veron. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. That's good play. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Davids. This is a promising build-up. Oh, good spread. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. No, he's had it taken off him. And here's Neymar. Now it's Berbatov. Neymar. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Davids. Diaz. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé. Veron. And back to the keeper they go. Nuno Mendes. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Mendes. Upamecano. Koundé. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Albert Ferrer. Half-time getting close now. No way through. Neymar. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Davids, played out to the left flank. Diaz, he is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Oh, sweet feet. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Hits off target and by quite a way. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Albert Ferrer. Nuno Mendes. Neymar. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Pelé. Veron. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Guti. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Otto can get it clear. Van der Vaart. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Berbatov. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Olise. And he's looking to catch him up. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Nice control. Davids. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Neymar! And that's off target.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Veron. And it's Koundé. Rijkaard. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Always goal side. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Shot, surely! It's bounced back off the post. Nicked it back promptly. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter.
It's Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's taking no chances there. Now that's well seen too.
Munich are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Olise charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Milan with a free kick then.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always...
Van der Vaart! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Veron. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Olise. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Albert Ferrer has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Oh, nearly. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Rick Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Kimmich. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise, and he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Closing in on goal.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Olise. No outsmarting him this time. He's on it. Can he get away? He's through here. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pele. Now this could be a chance. And this is Neymar. Here comes... There's the header! He's delivered all right! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Kimmich. Showing good feet. Kimmich's cross. Mendes can get it clear. That's a good ball. Olise! Not a bad try, but there could be trouble here. He's having a hit! Magnificent! A finish of true class! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He has found the way through. Pedri drives it in. Only partially clear. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Guti. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rijkaard. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Veron is always scanning the pitch for targets. Plays a sharp little ball here. Laporte. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far, and the through ball. Pedri. Now it's Drogba for Olise. It's a really well-measured ball. Hakimi. Looking for the far post. Defending of the desperate variety. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Good ball, good take. And it's played in here. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has sent him sprawling. Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. Oh, good effort! That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele. Veron. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kimmich. Olise. And Gvardiol. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Olise. And this is Drogba. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for...
He's having a go. So their fourth corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. That's destined for the flank. Driven in by a Leverkusen, given another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's Hakim. Oh, he's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Drills one in. And he's heaved it away. Opts for safety. Gvardiol. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Mendes getting forward. Olise.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking tidy in possession here. Koundé.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nicely weighted ball. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Header! Pedri. It's Kimmich. Olise. Spread to the right. Cross into the box. Laporte gets it away.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that was asking for too much. Pedri. Vardiol scooting forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Olise, nicely spread. And he's gone backward here. Rijkaard. And he can clear it away.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9, Hakimi. Coming on the field is number 18, Messi.
Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Veron. Great vision.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's made its way to him. He's picked his... And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. Kimmich. And that's a good ball. It's Drogba! And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Foot in. Kimmich. And this is Drogba. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they can break here. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé. And this is Pelé.
Munich can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Messi. And it's João Palhinha. It's run loose here. What a throw in.
Substitution.
Van Dijk. That's a sharp pass. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pelé voted man of the match, and deservedly so.